Hello and welcome to a snapshot of the ERC Proof of Concept Grant. This complementary funding scheme of the European Research Council supports ERC grantees in finding out whether their research has the potential for commercial or social innovation. My name is Ylva Huber. I work as national contact point for the ERC jointly with my colleague Lil Reif at FFG in Austria. And with the present overview, we seek to capture key features of the ERC Proof of Concept Grant, which provides interesting opportunities for ERC grantees, as well as their team members and potential new collaborators. We will also take a glimpse at some novelties for the scheme in Horizon Europe. In short, the ERC Proof of Concept Grant offers a lump sum funding of €150,000 for 18 months to ERC grantees who want to explore the commercial or social potential of an idea they have. And that idea should draw substantially on their ongoing or recently concluded ERC main grant, meaning a starting, consolidator, advanced or synergy grant. With this catalytic funding by the Proof of Concept Grant, the ERC aims to help bridging this famous gap between research and the early stages of commercial or social innovation. Activities within an ERC Proof of Concept project in Horizon Europe can include a quite broad spectrum of activities. For instance, the group we see here first of testing, experimenting, demonstrating, validating the effectiveness of the project's outcomes or of the idea as such. Another group of activities is undertaking research required to carry out the activities we heard about before and addressing any weaknesses uncovered by them. Now, this is a novelty for the Proof of Concept Grant, which was introduced now by Horizon Europe. Thus, there will be explicitly room for research activities also in the Proof of Concept proposal, which at its core aims to explore pathways towards innovation. So, we do not yet know the practical significance of this adaptation in Horizon Europe, but it may very well further enhance the interest in the proof of concept scheme by ERC grantees. Another category of activities is the clarification of the IPR position and strategy, or the knowledge transfer strategy, illustrated here by several examples ranging from patenting, creation of spin-outs, to research contracts, informal advice, public engagement, contributions to policy, to give some examples. Involving potential partners, in particular industrial partners, will be a typical activity of proof of concept projects, also extending, of course, to societal or cultural organizations, policymakers, depending on the type of project. I think this part illustrates very well the broader spectrum of innovation activities that can be pursued. They are definitely not limited to commercial innovation. And last but not least, assessing the potential end users of the expected innovation. Who would in the end be using the output? What would be the expected size of the market? With the start of Horizon Europe, the ERC Proof of Concept Grant has been included into the family of ERC Frontier Research Grants. This means that now also proof of concept proposals are selected according to one evaluation criterion only, namely excellence. It's not scientific excellence as for the main grants, but excellence. However, the proof of concept grant remains a very distinct type of ERC grant, with this specific focus on supporting concrete steps towards the valorization of research. And one factor illustrating the distinct nature of the ERC proof of concept grant is the fact that proposals will typically not be assessed by active scientists or full-time scientists, but largely by business experts. This is illustrated here with a few examples, and it can in fact be helpful to have a look at the names, at the list of previous proof of concept evaluators available on the ERC homepage to better understand what type of information evaluators will be looking for in a proof of concept proposal. Let us now take a closer look at how the ERC selects proof of concept proposals for funding. This sole criterion excellence will be assessed from two main angles in the evaluation process, namely the project and the principal investigator. And as for the project, the sub-criteria or evaluation elements, as they are called, are the breakthrough, innovation potential, and the approach and methodology. And you see aligned here roughly in keywords only the questions that the proof of concept evaluators will have to answer regarding, for instance, the breakthrough innovation potential. It is in particular whether the idea has a potential to drive innovation, to tackle possibly societal challenges, whether the outcomes will be innovative or distinctive compared to existing solutions, and also whether we are talking about a high risk, high gain idea, which again is a new aspect for the proof of concept in Horizon Europe. For the full set of questions, please consult the ERC work program. But let's just briefly cover also the main themes for the second evaluation element, approach and methodology. This is about feasibility, appropriate, effective planning, proper justification of the activities, resources and timescales, and the question whether the activities will be conducted by well-qualified persons. Zooming in on the third evaluation element, the principal investigator in terms of capacity and commitment. Here, the evaluators are asked to assess whether the PI indeed demonstrates the ability to conduct the management of the proof of concept project, including the consolidation of all the information and data that will be needed to take strategic decisions. The evaluation of proof of concept proposals is carried out in a single step, so it is shorter than the process for the main grants, ERC grants. And the panel members have to assess each of these three evaluation elements we have just seen according to 3 marks, either very good or fail. And to be considered for funding, a proof of concept proposal will have to be awarded a pass mark, so very good or good, by a majority of the experts on each of these 3 evaluation elements. So a proposal which fails one or more of these elements will not be considered for funding. Now, if there is not enough budget to fund all the proposals that passed the 3 evaluation elements, the latter will be ranked according to the marks they have been receiving from experts, and then proposals will be funded in order of this ranking. And it is also important to know that as opposed to the situation with the main ERC grants like starting or advanced grant, the proof of concept evaluators typically do not meet, so they may not form a panel in the classical sense, but rather evaluate each proposal individually on their own. But if necessary, in order to prioritize proposals with the same ranking, they may also meet as an evaluation panel. And this brings us also to the structure of a proof of concept proposal in Horizon Europe. Not surprisingly, the structure is well aligned with the evaluation questions. A proof of concept proposal is comparatively slim because there's a limit of 10 pages in total, excluding references and support letters. These items we have listed here in brackets. But in the core part, in these 10 pages, there are 3 sections addressing the 3 evaluation elements. And each of these sections comes with some helpful guiding questions and information on what type of explanation is expected. So please consult the template. But the 3 elements are the idea, the approach and methodology, and the capacity and commitment of the principal investigator. At this point, we would also like to highlight the ERC project database as a really valuable resource to check also for project abstracts of previous successful ERC proof of concept proposals. This can be helpful for planning your own proposal. And you may also note that some PIs have actually received several proof of concept grants. Also in Horizon Europe, this is possible. You can be awarded several proof of concept grants per underlying main ERC grant, but in Horizon Europe, there is a limit of 3 proof of concept grants for any starting, consolidator or advanced grant, and a limit of 6 proof of concept grants, still quite a number, for a synergy grant. Furthermore, we would like to recall that Horizon Europe has introduced a new opportunity for the further development of results stemming from a proof of concept grant. So thinking even more far into the future. And this is the EIC's transition instrument. Our expert colleagues at FFG are at your disposal for questions on this interesting bridge. You can also see it as a bridge between the ERC and the EIC. We hope that this overview was of help for you and possibly triggered or strengthened your interest in the proof of concept scheme. We would also like to recall our proposal check service at FFG. Please let us know in case you would like to have our feedback on your proof of concept proposal, focusing on the structure and drawing from lessons learned by evaluation comments.